Hi, Hasan. We're actually now entering the final hours of these negotiations. So what is expected to be the outcome of these talks?
Well, Andrea, first of all, one of the major developments that has taken place is that Turkey, Russia and Iran have agreed on a three-way joint mechanism to monitor ceasefire violations in Syria. Now, there had been a fair bit of debate on this point, with the delegation representing Bashar al-Assad had argued on some of the semantics of this. They had argued that the word ceasefire should be replaced with cessation of hostilities. Of course, that brings in the technicality of what makes it binding and what doesn't make it binding. So that, we understand, has been agreed between the three countries, Russia, Turkey and Iran. There had been a demand from the opposition groups that these three countries play a more instrumental role in ensuring that ceasefire violations do not take place. Earlier I spoke to Osama Abu Zaid, who is one of the legal advisors of the opposition group, and he said that Russia has militarily achieved what it wanted to achieve in Syria, so that there should be a shift in focus of Russia towards a more humanitarian perspective. So this is something that has been the focus of these talks, and we understand that we're perhaps a step closer towards ensuring that the ceasefire is monitored by those who are acting as guarantors.
Still, though, we're hearing that a Syrian rebel delegation spokesperson has said a communique will not be signed at Astana by rebel groups. Is that just the voice of one spokesperson, or is this including most of the rebel voices there?
Well, we've been getting some mixed messages, number one, and number two, there has been a lot of talk as far as the semantics are concerned. So, for example, when I asked one of the opposition members as to precisely what was meant by this communique, they were saying, he said that there's a perception that there's going to be some sort of a written understanding that there's going to be an agreement and that certain terms would have to be abided by. Whereas we heard Staffan de Mistura also sort of making a slight clarification, saying that it's not going to be a form of written agreement, but what it would mean is that the implication would be that the countries, the states that are sort of acting as guarantors will be making sure that there are better mechanisms in place to observe the ceasefire. A lot of semantics, a lot of loaded jargon here, and things are certainly not clear. We are waiting for a joint press briefing. It has been delayed already twice, and it's not entirely clear what is going on in the rooms. Now, let's remember that these are closed-door meetings, and the information is very tightly being guarded, so the information that is leaking out or is deliberately being leaked out is sort of being done very selectively.
Okay, Hasan Abdullah, we will leave it there for now. Thanks so much for that from Astana.